Greetings, MGTOW brothers. Today I want to talk about the idea of happiness. Let me quote a great MGTOW brother by the name of Vention One MGTOW. He said that when you're happy, it's really difficult to make videos. Because when you've truly gone your own way and you're happy, you really run out of things to talk about. Which is true. This is what I've been faced with as of late. After all the struggle and the obstacles that we go through, a man comes to really accept who he is and love himself. And of course this brings about happiness. Now, despite being happy, there's always room for improvement. I'd be lying if I said that I was just content and there was no room for improvement. There's always room to upgrade, improve, learn, evolve. I recommend to all MGTOW to always pursue new hobbies. That might be a brand new sport, might be something recreational. Maybe it's reading, learning a language, which is always fun, and something active, even if it's jogging, photography, hiking. Always be open to new ideas and new experiences, especially ones that build character. You really develop the best on your own, and this is why I highly recommend anything that doesn't require another person. As mentioned, you can jog, you can learn a language on your own, you can hike on your own. You have to have your mind open to receive yourself. What's wrong with the world today is that there is too much groupthink. And you can partially blame that on social media, but it's also a big problem due to gynocentrism. People are deeply afraid of themselves, and that's a huge issue. Everyone is only willing to engage in activity and recreation when it involves a group of other people. They desire this status and this social proof from others, which is a disease. I like to think that men, MGTOW specifically, are above this. I myself have been flying solo for a great bulk of my life, and I don't need the approval of others. And with this, I have found happiness in ways that, people who are concerned with how many friends they get and how many likes they have and how many screen names they can acquire on their friends list. People like that are struggling, and I don't see them finding happiness at all in this lifetime, especially without the red pill. That's the awakening to really understanding the human condition and building yourself up to be the perfect being that you're meant to be. Now, I'm not saying anyone's perfect per se, but there is a level of perfection that you are meant to be. When we're born and we're indoctrinated into gynocentrism and blue pill upbringing, it's really impossible to perfect who you're meant to be. But lo and behold, when the truth is available, it becomes really, really possible to understand this needs improvement, that needs improvement. I need to work on this, I need to work on that, I need to build this in my life, I need to build that. Until you reach your goal of just being genuinely happy. And from there you can only improve. Happiness to some people is, being a drifter. Happiness to some people is making $20,000 a year working part-time. Happiness to some people can be homelessness. There's a different form of happiness. However, the challenge of manhood is always to improve yourself. Sometimes we focus too much on competition amongst other men, and it's not a bad thing. For instance, most sports can be competition between or among men. However, why not consider the competition between yourself? Take the highlight of your life and say, I can match it or I can exceed to a higher level. Consider that. Consider competition with yourself. The outcome will always be something enjoyable because you're taking the best of what you have to offer and challenging yourself. Truly challenging yourself as a man. And the outcome is improvement. If you thought you were happy before, just wait. Open yourself up to options, to the wonderful feeling, the wonderful being of achieving higher goals. So challenge yourself and get happy. Because no one's really going to make you happy for you. You have to make yourself happy. A great way to do that is not only improve, which is a big part of it, but also just stop giving a fuck about the people who are just negative. The naysayers, the trolls. Definitely challenge yourself to just, whatever they say, let it go in one ear and out the other. Because they always have something negative to say. They're always going to talk down on you, slander you, accuse you of things. And, that's going to happen. Let that happen, but in one ear and out the other. At the end of the journey, it's going to be you who makes you happy. And where will the naysayers be when you're at the top of the mountain? Yeah, they're going to be down at the bottom still talking shit. So you have to understand, happiness is a state of mind, and it has everything to do with uplifting your spirit. Some of the happiest people in the world were men who thought outside of the box. They were told, oh, that idea is bad, or yeah, that'll never work, or no, you can't make a business out of that, or what have you. And they went with their heart anyway. And lo and behold, they discovered new things, new inventions, new breakthroughs, what have you. And they lived very prosperous lives. So get happy, MGTOW. Don't dwell on the bad things and negative things. Observe them, inform other men of these things, but don't base your life on the negative. No, too much of that it's going to be the opposite effect. If we dwell on the negative and the bad things, it's going to be the only thing that we see. It's there, but let's work on looking past it. It's there, and until certain laws change, it's going to always be there. So fuck it. Let's move on. Our agenda is our own happiness and our own well-being. That's the MGTOW way. Anything other than that, we don't want anything to do with. So join me, MGTOW brothers, on my journey to be happy and improve. Because that's all we got left. Well, this is it for my short video. Just had to get some things off my mind. Take care and stay tuned for my future videos. Thank you, and believe.